right, what's up? What's up, everybody? We got Edward here today. We're gonna talk a little bit of what happened yesterday with the Cowboys.
Talking sports.
Talking some sports. Talking the terrible thing that happened yesterday with our QB Dak Prescott, and then we're gonna talk a little bit of Lakers Heat, but not really about the Lakers. Screw the Lakers.
Nobody cares about them.
Nobody really cares about them. We're gonna talk LeBron.
Talking about
We're not gonna talk
what people really care about.
Yeah, let's talk about something that people actually care about, like LeBron, not the Lakers. All right, so start off with the Cowboys yesterday. One of the few times we don't watch the game together, so didn't get your instant reaction to what happened. So, what were your thoughts when it happened? Like when he was running with the ball, he got tackled. What were your thoughts on Dak Prescott's injury? How did you react?
I was with Romo, dude. People are giving Romo shit, but he can't see the third cut of the video while he's up on the press box. And that first scene where he's holding his calf, that's what we're all thinking is, all right, hopefully it's a cramp.
It's a muscle, like a muscle
until
injury.
they show the close up, the second angle, and you're like, fuck. Yeah, that's not a cramp.
Yeah.
But
what did Romo say? Hopefully it's a cramp.
Hopefully it's a cramp.
Romo, bro.
I can't give us a slack, bro. He's up in the press box. He can't see it.
Jesus.
Come on. Everybody sees it, and they get to see, the fucking second angle right away. But yeah, it was all right. He's holding his calf, and he literally was holding his calf.
He was holding his calf, yeah.
But he was staring at his ankle. So yeah, that's the first reaction. Let's hope his calf walk it off.
Jesus.
Then I think everybody's in shock, and you're like,
yeah.
Gordon Hayward.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh fuck, and you kind of don't move for a few minutes.
Yeah. So.
And then when he's getting carted away, then it got even worse.
Yeah, because he was crying.
Yeah.
Saw him crying. My eyes got a little water, not lie.
Yeah, I was sad. I was just kind of slumped over on the couch for a few minutes.
Yeah, I was like rowdy. That rowdy like that.
Don't remember what happened in the third. I remember the two great catches by Gallup. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I was not thinking about the game.
And the fumble snap.
Yeah.
I remember the fumble snap, but that's about it.
Yeah. So when it first happened, I thought right away, I thought it was bad. I don't know. For some reason, I noticed right away. And I was like, oh, man, it's broken. And then my dad was here, and he's like, no, he just turned his ankle. And I'm like, no, it's broken. And
yeah.
that's when they showed as Romo's like, it's like Romo's cramp. And I'm like, okay, maybe. And then they showed I was like, yeah, it's broken. I was like, no, it's broken. He's done.
Yeah, done for the season. And then it makes it even more shocking is the amount, or the lack of amount of reaction he had. He's just in shock, obviously, more than anybody.
Yeah.
And he's literally not moving, just sitting there staring at it.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't move for a while. And I just screamed fuck out loud a few minutes later.
Yeah. I thought it was crazy that he grabs his leg and then he slams it on the ground like he's trying to put it back in place.
Yeah, I didn't see that until like later that night.
Yeah.
I missed that initially live.
I saw it, but I didn't think anything of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was shocking after I saw it.
I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Bro, dude, this shit's don't slam it. It's going the wrong way. Jesus.
God, like he was in shock that it was turned that way, and he thought he's just gonna put it back in place. I was like, bro, what are you doing? And then he was just so calm, and he was just like, he just called the bench like that.
It's the shock.
Yeah.
Taking control of the emotions.
Yeah, and I think once it hit him, that's when he broke down, and yeah, sucks, dude. I feel so bad for him because of all the shit he's gone through. You know,
Fucking contract, bro. It's just
well, it's not even
yeah,
the
and
contract, it's like his
outside the
brother.
contract, yeah, personal stuff. And then you got people shitting on him because he should have taken a deal. Well, why? Let him get the deal he deserves. For one, let him get the deal he deserves. For two, people are just saying it's just a broken ankle. Why are we praying for him? But yeah, it's a broken ankle. But fuck, imagine if you couldn't do something you loved for a whole year. Like literally, it's what it is. Outside of an injury, he's not getting able to even just your job. There's plenty of people that love their careers and they don't have the risk of an injury, literally stopping them from doing it for an entire year.
Yeah, but
which is crazy.
People don't know his whole thing that he's gone through. Like his brother just committed suicide a few months ago. Like when that happens to you, you're like, you use your job or whatever you love doing to like forget about it. And now he's gonna be sitting around not being able to do anything.
Now you can't do it.
Just thinking about the stuff that's been happening.
On top of that,
yeah, it's like that sucks. So I felt really bad for him. So I didn't even think about the game honestly, at that point I was like, dude, once the Giants took the lead, I think after the fumble, right?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, whatever. And then
have to lose, so what? The season's over.
Yeah, and then they tied the game. They had a pretty good drive. They kicked the field goal to tie it. And at that point, I was like, all right, let's go win. Because like, dude, now you tied it. Like Andy Dalton.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, played pretty good. And I was like, I do not want to think about the loss after that. Like, first Dak just breaks his leg, and now you're gonna be talking about how they lost to the damn Giants. I was like, nah, let's just win this game.
Yeah.
So it brings me this question: are they gonna make the playoffs?
The East looks so terrible. If the defense is just subpar, I think 8 or 7 games is going to win the division.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles already lost 3, right? And they tied 1. So the most they can win now, if they were to win every single game, is 12, which is not going to happen.
Yeah.
They're going to lose.
As good as Dak has been, it's not going to be the quarterback that's going to be the issue. I think Dalton's going to come in and play fine.
Yep.
It's just going to be the defense. Can the defense be average? At worst. I don't think they can.
You don't think they can be average?
No. The Giants scored. Take away 1 pick 6, they still scored 27 on them. Worst offense in the league. 2nd worst offense in the league.
It's 34-21, right? Or 34.
Yeah. 34-37.
Oh, was it 37? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they scored 27.
They scored 27 on them.
And they didn't turn the ball over another time, right?
So
it was just an interception.
I don't see it.
The fumble.
Just the Dalton fumble.
Yeah, so you can put 2 touchdowns on.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I guess.
They still
they were
20 though.
They were moving the ball. They were moving the ball with ease still.
Yeah, they were.
8 yards. Jalen Smith probably played the best game of the year. For him, but him and Lawrence, but still.
They have no
not that hard.
They have no interior crap. They have no interior defensive lineman. That's the problem. And teams are just gonna run the ball on them.
They're just pushing back on them.
Like, yeah, Jalen Smith hasn't been great, but people give him a lot of shit. But he's always got like 2 guys on him because your interior lineman can't cause any push. And so he's
backpedaling.
Yeah, he's always trying to fight over linemen. So I think, I mean, it's gonna be all like schedule based, right? So I'm gonna go look at the Eagles schedule right now. And then they have the Ravens this week. They're gonna lose that game. I hope. Then they have the Giants and the Cowboys, and then the Giants again. So you would think they're gonna go at least 2-2. Then they have the Browns, let's say they win that game. Then they have Seattle. They lose that game. So that's 3-3. At Green Bay, 3-4. Versus New Orleans, I'll give them 4-4. In Arizona, I'll give them that win, 5-4. They play Dallas in Dallas. I'll say the Cowboys win
So
5-5, and then they play the Redskins last, so 6-5. 6-5. That's 7, 8-1.
yeah, that probably wins it.
You think the Eagles win it?
At 7, 8-1, that's good. The tie's gonna be the difference. Cowboys are gonna go 7-9.
The damn tie.
At best, the tie's gonna get them again.
You think so?
Just like 5 years ago. No,
No, it was
the year Orton came in 7
was
years
that
ago.
was that a tie?
That was the tie that got him, didn't it? Pretty
No,
sure.
that was 06 when they got destroyed in Philly. That was the tie game, the tie one. That's Arizona and Dallas. I don't know. The Cardinals are favored by 3 points right now.
No, they're gonna run all over them.
Then they have the Redskins, or not the Redskins, the Washington football team. Let's say they go 1-1 there. Then they play the Eagles 1-2 because it's in Philly. They play the Steelers 1-3. They play the Vikings 1-4. Jeez.
Yeah,
They play the
it's gonna be tough.
2-4. Ravens 2-5. Bengals 3-5. 49ers at home
Just pocket, give them a win.
4-5. Eagles at home 5-5, and the Giants last 6-5.
So they're not gonna play each other on week 17 for once.
It's week 16 though. So 6-5 takes you to 8-8.
That'd make the playoffs.
That would make the playoffs, I think. Yeah, it's gonna come down to the dang last game or the week 16 game again.
Yeah,
I think Dalton's gonna do good, but yeah, you're right.
he's gonna be fine.
If he doesn't do as good as Dak and scores 35 points every game.
This season was lost cause before the injury. They're just not good enough on two out of three sides of the ball.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's still fun and it goes down to the end. We'll see.
Yeah, we're still gonna ride with the red rifle.
The red rifle. We're gonna ride with the red.
We're riding with the red rifle no matter what.
Yes.
No, second.
Oh, second best player of all time.
Clear second.
A clear second. Nobody.
No doubt about it. It's no longer an argument.
So you have.
I think that was settled this season.
You have Jordan up here. You can't see my hand. You have Jordan up here. Yeah.
I got a long list.
Yeah, you have LeBron right there, and then you have everybody down here.
I got a long list of a single player who was better than LeBron James at the game of basketball. It's a one-person list, and that's Michael Jordan.
You think only Michael Jordan's better than him ever?
Yeah.
So, who would you put third then? And how close would they be to LeBron?
It's a tough one. It's a toss-up almost between you go Shaq, Magic, Kobe, Bird. Probably one of those four. I don't know how you make a selection
Yeah, it's hard.
between those four. I mean, they each got 4 instead of Kobe. He's got his 5, but
Yeah, but
you think about Kobe. This is the reason I say it's not a debate now. I didn't think it was a debate for a while, but this 4th ring just kind of closes it out, I think. But Kobe was lucky enough to play the first 6-7 years of his career. You know, he wasn't even the best player on his team with Shaq on a 3 championship run. So when people bring up rings, he's still got 1 more. But I mean, he had Shaq with him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not even gonna count rings that much. I mean, I am, but just watching them play and watching what,
Yeah, just who's the better player?
yeah,
The efficiency is like not even close. You
yeah,
just start there. The efficiency LeBron has with the ball in his hands and putting up shots.
and making plays.
That gap is so much wider than people even realize. The ability to just score, just straight up score, it probably goes to Kobe.
Yeah,
But overall player,
yeah.
it's got to be LeBron.
Like you take the same roster, right? You take the same shitty roster that LeBron had when they made the finals with Cleveland, and you plug in
Yeah,
Kobe, and they
maybe they make the
make the
playoffs.
playoffs. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, maybe they make the playoffs.
But they
And
beat the Pistons in Detroit.
yeah, he beats a championship team
Yeah,
with Cavs. And the amount of iconic and legendary playoff moments. I was thinking about this. Not to discredit Kobe too much, R.I.P. Kobe. But just think about iconic playoff moments. How many does Kobe have? His biggest one is probably a first round. Was it a first round buzzer beater against the Suns?
yeah, and
Like you think Kobe specifically, not just the Lakers, the three-peat run
yeah,
or the power runs, but just playoff moments. What for Kobe? What comes to mind? It's probably that buzzer beater against the Suns.
the the buzzer beater against the Suns, the alley oop to Shaq.
Alley-oop to Shaq.
Um, he couldn't make the game winner against the Kings, so Robert Horry had to hit that one. So you can't say that.
Robert Horry bailed him out.
Um,
All the other games, I mean, it was Kobe and Shaq just.
they were.
And then people bring up competition as a downside to LeBron, and it's like, okay, the early Lakers, they were beating Allen Iverson and a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
They were beating the Jason Kidd Nets. I mean,
Yeah. And the competition.
The what?
The Kings were their toughest competition.
The Kings, yeah. And we all know how that went down.
And the Blazers and the that first championship.
The Blazers and the Pacers. Pacers had Reggie Miller.
Yeah. I mean, we're on the same page. LeBron's just.
But the iconic moments for LeBron. I mean, you got Game 5 against the Pistons to get him to the finals. You got buzzer beater against the Magic, which they ended up losing, but fuck, that roster was pretty bad.
Yeah, you have the.
You got the 45 points in Boston.
Yeah.
You got the game winner against the Spurs, Game 7. Put him to bed.
The one against the Bulls at the buzzer against Derek.
You got the buzzer beat against the Bulls. You got buzzer beaters against the Raptors.
The Pacers.
You got 3 40-point games in a row. Pacers lay up 3 40-point games in a row for the greatest comeback in history.
Triple
block on Iguodala. Triple double Game 7. This year there wasn't really any, but they kind of just ran over everybody this year.
The 2 back-to-back threes in Game 7 against the Celtics in the semis, or was it?
Yeah.
The block on Iguodala. The
3 before Ray Allen hit that other 3.
Yeah, the crazy game he had in Game 1 against the Warriors, where the one J.R. Smith fucked up, where he had like 50 points. Like he.
Oh yeah. He would have been the only with a fucking putrid Cavs team, by the way. Kevin Love was kind of on the downside.
And he was hurt.
Yeah, J.R. Smith. Yeah, did he even play?
No, I don't think he played. And Kyrie, I think that's the year both of them were out.
Well, Kyrie, no, that was Kyrie
that was
got
the
traded.
first year. Yeah.
Yeah, it was for sure Kyrie was not there.
Yeah, for sure he was not there.
Yeah, if he would have won that, shit, man.
Just
to be able to get one game out of that.
yeah, because they got swept, right?
And then, yeah, I got swept. And then this year, nothing really in particular, but basically averaged another triple-double in the finals
Mm-hmm.
at 35 years old.
MVP again.
That's like Jordan type stuff.
And, I mean, yeah, he has Anthony Davis, but look at the rest of the team. You think those guys play as hard?
Bunch of guys. That's what he does. I've heard people tell me, people that don't like LeBron, they've used this as an argument that he truly doesn't make his teammates better like other great players. Yeah, have you seen some of these guys? They're just a bunch of guys.
Did Mario Chalmers never even made another
Mario
team?
Chalmers, what happened to him? No.
I think he played like
Birdman?
10 Grizzlies and left.
Birdman Anderson?
Joel Anthony?
Ray Allen was like 40.
Yeah.
He was still balling.
Shane Battier was on his last leg. Mike Miller was playing on one ankle.
Yeah.
His back, he was like a back of a 70-year-old man.
J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith is like on every team. It's a
And those early years. Fucking God. So Drunas. Booby Gibson?
Their second best player
was that guy?
Gibson.
Booby Gibson, dude. Mo Williams.
Mo Williams on his down.
God, those guys won 19 games after he went to Miami.
And
that's just incredible.
When he left the second time, the Cavs with Kyrie.
Again.
Right? With Kyrie?
Without Kyrie. No, he was gone.
Did he leave? Was it the year he left?
Right.
No, he played without him. No, I'm pretty sure he played 1 year without him. Oh, no, they had already traded.
No.
They had already traded.
Yeah. He left
he was on the team after LeBron left the Cavs. He got drafted.
Yes.
They had the worst record, so he was the number one pick. Yeah.
Couldn't make playoffs for 4 years.
Yeah.
But Kyrie won him a ring. That's what people say. Kyrie won him a ring.
As soon as he went back, the same exact roster made the finals. They
had Kevin Love.
Yeah, but still.
It was a little different. Yeah, it's still.
Kevin Love and Kyrie wouldn't have done anything without him.
No.
They would have maybe been an 8 seed, maybe, in the East.
And then they bring up he always needs other All-Stars. And if you look at it, I know Kyrie Irving's an All-Star. Kevin Love is an All-Star, at some point in his career. The year they won it, they were literally not All-Stars.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
For that year, they did not make the All-Star team.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, but that's what it is.
Everybody that wins championship has two good players, at least two of them.
Yeah.
It's one team, the only team that I can think of that did not have like two star, like top 10 players that won a championship is
Pistons.
Yeah, but top 15.
Is it Pistons?
Pistons, yeah. But they
Pistons.
were all-star caliber players.
Yeah, they were stacked.
They had Chauncey, who could have been an all-star, or was an all-star. Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Tayshaun Prince. They were all NBA players. Not team, but all, first, second, third team players.
You might be able to put the Spurs up there, but
they had Tony Parker.
Shit. Yeah, Manu and Tony were about as good as you could fucking get without being an all-star.
All-star, yeah. And they had one of the greatest coaches of all time. And they had always a deep bench. I mean, every team that wins is a really good team. Has got a lot of really good players. But you don't make the finals 9 out of 10 years. Like, nobody does that.
Yeah.
In the East and the West. And I bet you if they would have if he didn't get hurt last year, they would have at least made the conference finals with Lonzo Ball and
yeah, they probably would have got they'd probably lose in the second or the conference finals.
Yeah. Who won it last year?
Just like those Cavs, the Raptors.
Yeah, the Warriors made it from the West, so yeah, they wouldn't have beat the Warriors, but they would have
No.
probably played them in the conference finals. Either they either lose to the Rockets or the Warriors, but they make it at least to the second round.
Yeah, it was just like those early Cavalier teams.
Yeah, with a bunch of guys that went to the
LeBron, a bunch of guys.
they didn't even make the playoffs.
Nope.
Yeah, he's okay. I think if he wins again next year, as a big Michael Jordan fan as I am, might start to I would consider the conversation. I would have the debate.
I don't think he can win the next 2 years. I don't think he gets there.
Even if he wins the next two?
Even if he gets to 6.
Oh, dude.
It's just an incredible run. You think of Jordan, I mean,
Dude, if he three-peats with
6 years in a row. 6 years in a row. He had that late season where they lost.
Yeah.
But to basically win it 6 years in a row and to put up the amount of numbers he was putting up on everybody, I think the ship has sailed already. Unless he wins 8 or something stupid, but that's not gonna happen.
If he three-peats with the Lakers, especially with like Kevin Durant coming back and the Warriors coming back, that would be, I think if he three-peats with the Lakers, I would say he's better than Jordan. But he's not gonna he's not gonna three-peat with the Lakers.
I don't see him slowing down next year. I think they have a good chance to repeat. The third one would be tough.
Well, Ben's here. What's up, bro?
Hello?
What up?
What are we talking about?
We were talking LeBron
King
and
James.
whether you would consider him the second best player of all time now, and what it would take in your mind for him to be the best basketball player ever of all time.
So, it's tough. It's like the best. It's LeBron James. I mean, the dude can play any position, guard any position. I mean, what's his weakness? Free throws?
Maybe free throws.
Yeah. Free throws.
Yeah, like, okay, so I mean, like, okay, foul him, put him on the line. Like, I mean, but I mean, like, if it's like, I don't know, it's tough because I mean, if you're starting a team, prime LeBron's your first pick, right?
I don't know. I mean,
So you think he's the GOAT?
Yeah.
I would still take, if I'm starting a team from any player and ever in their prime.
Yeah.
I'm taking Jordan.
I'm taking Jordan.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm taking
Okay.
Jordan.
Well, I'm taking LeBron.
So he's
So
the greatest.
you're in your opinion, the GOAT conversation is even closer than what we're saying.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I know, right?
You'd be like, no, F LeBron.
No, well, I mean, because like LeBron had his Michael, he had his Michael Jordan moment in the playoffs against the Pistons, and he beat them though.
Yeah.
And the Celtics, like that's where like Jordan had to get Pippen and get a team. But I mean, like last shot, like it's Jordan, hands down.
Yeah. And
but
I would even
LeBron,
take Kobe or LeBron for that shot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But we're talking just best player. I guess like you
yeah.
said it. If you're gonna take one guy.
Yeah, it's LeBron James. I mean, it opens up your draft for anything else. I mean, like you have to take LeBron. You have to. You really have to.
No, you can take Jordan.
No, dude, you have to take LeBron, dude. dude. Like Michael couldn't play, center in the playoffs if you needed him to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
The options are there with LeBron.
The more you're
Player-wise.
talking, the more you're convincing me, bro.
Yeah, because it's true. It's true. It's true. Like if you're a
it's
GM
true.
and you're building a team and you're playing against God and God's like, you got the first pick. You're like, I'm taking LeBron James.
Jordan's Jordan, dude.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
You're still taking
Yeah.
Jordan. You're still gonna take a big man second pick. So
Well, it all depends.
why
on
not
God's
have
second
the
pick,
greatest player ever?
right? Like if you take LeBron, God takes Jordan. Who's your next pick? You take Kobe?
No,
If I take LeBron and
take Shaq.
someone else takes Jordan, who do I take? If the people that are still there?
Take
Yeah.
Shaq.
Like throughout history, all history, you're picking that player in their prime, the best, like in their prime,
Yeah.
right? You
Um,
take Jordan first. God's like, I'm taking Jordan next.
I'm either taking Tim Duncan or
It's Shaq.
no, I'm not taking Shaq, and the reason is because
Dude.
LeBron's gonna be my inside guy. LeBron's driving to the hoop. You need that space cleared out.
Yeah.
So I'm either taking Duncan or Garnett. Believe it or not, I'm not the biggest Garnett fan, but I think having Garnett and LeBron on the same team, be probably top defensive team. Very similar to Anthony Davis. Very similar to Anthony Davis.
And you know what? It was sad to see the team lose, though. It just,
Yeah.
it's that team, right? It's your, you build a good team, but you can't beat two players, and it's just fuck. What do you do?
Well, they beat Antetokounmpo.
Yeah,
You know what the difference is?
he doesn't have anyone with him though. That's the difference. LeBron James in year 17.
Yeah.
With Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, one more.
Caruso.
We're gonna change the subject here back to what we originally started with before we I got 13 more minutes at the most. So Ben, I already have to bring this back up. We need to get into what happened yesterday with our boy Dak Prescott. And what was your initial reaction? First of all, were you able to watch the game?
Yeah, I was watching it.
Okay, so what were your thoughts? First of all, what were your thoughts on what happened? How did you react? Second of all, what do you think the outlook is for the Cowboys moving forward? Do they make the playoffs, or do the Eagles take the division?
So my first reaction, because we've all seen Dak run options, and he flipped into the end zone, right? We all seen it. When he got tackled and he fell and he just rolled funny, and I knew I'm like something happened. And then when his foot kind of flopped, I was like, oh no, like he's done. Like it, an injury's bad when Eagle fans are saying, may he get better,
Yeah.
when you have Eagle fans saying, oh man, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. That's when you know it's a bad injury. I think Dalton made 2 throws to Gallup, and I was like, damn, like that gave me a good outlook moving forward. I think maybe the offense takes maybe a decade back, right? We turn into more of like a Phillip Rivers, San Diego Chargers kind of deal. But I think with the weak division, I still think the Cowboys take it. If the defense can play like they played in that fourth quarter. I like the way they played. They were stopping the run more. They just need to keep practicing. And Tyson Hill was kind of I think that loss it hurts more. Obviously not more than Dak, but it hurts.
Yeah, that's a
And
big
maybe,
loss.
yeah, and maybe it pushes Jerry to sign like Snacks, free agent Snacks, chilling there.
I think he signed with the Seahawks.
No, you sure?
Yeah,
I
he
haven't
signed with
seen
the
that.
practice squad.
Oh fuck. Well, if he's on the practice squad, they can still get him.
Yeah,
They
he
can
might
still
be.
pick him up.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big loss because he other than you know what, he might have been their best defensive player all year, I think.
Yeah. As in like interior lineman. Yeah.
Like
I
most
think Aldon
consistent.
Smith, but Aldon Smith makes some mistakes on the outside, like not setting the edge and stuff. And you
Aldon
can't really
Smith
do
has
that.
Aldon
Huh?
Smith was hooping for 4 games.
He had the
Yeah,
sacks, but consistently, like every play,
Yeah.
look at every play. I think Tristan Hill was actually might have been their best defensive player.
Yeah, I think Alden not consistently setting the edge, and letting just like the running, like opponents were just running through them. So I think Tristan did a good job. I know that everyone was talking trash on that draft pick from UCF, but he bulked up pretty good too. He looked kind of like Taco Charlton there for like a bit, and then this season he just kind of like
he's a
bulked
big
up.
guy.
I was like, yeah, I'm like nice. Like you can tell he put in the work.
Yeah.
Especially because they were saying that he was lazy coming out. So I was like, I don't know, but
Besides rolling on dude's ankles, he was pretty good.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, you know that's why you got
I
hurt
mean,
yesterday, though.
yeah,
He got hurt
Yeah.
yesterday because he was trying to pull up before he fell on Daniel Jones, and that's why he got hurt.
yeah.
So he's not a dirty player. He was trying to do the right thing yesterday, and he got messed up.
That's the NFL's fault there for putting that into their heads that when you hit you have to roll. But the quarterback is on like, okay, you're just gonna hit me, I'll let you roll out. I mean, they even on what play was it? It was Joey Burrow's like long run that he had. I want to say they're playing the I think they're playing the Eagles where he rushes up, scores a touchdown. He kind of does like a weird leg thing where it looks like he might slide, and like the defenders kind of stop. I mean, because they're scared to get a penalty, but I mean, so I see quarterbacks kind of taking advantage of that. So
Yeah. So you think Cowboys make the playoffs? Do you think they win division?
yeah, I think 9-7, 8-8, 8-8. God, I think 8-8 wins it, bro.
So
9-7 is a stretch.
Before you jumped on, we went through the schedule, and we had the Eagles at 7, 8, and 1,
Uh-huh.
and the Cowboys at either 7 and 9 or 8 and 8.
Yeah. So I mean that's because I checked out the schedule too, and I was like, yeah, I can see 8-8. But again, I mean, seeing those two throws from Andy Dalton coming in cold, like coming in cold, I'm like, okay, like you don't throw those passes if you don't have confidence in your throw, right?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I wouldn't. But I think he has, they'll work together. And
Quarterback's not going to be an issue.
Yeah, it's the offensive line.
It's the O-line. They can't run.
Yeah.
And defense on a historic run in a bad way.
Yeah. But I mean, if the offense can play better, keep the defense off the field, consistently drive, and that takes off pressure off them. And then you kind of saw it in the Giant game once they got into like third down situations where they had to throw. The defense stepped up. So
yeah, because their pass rush.
They're bringing the blitz.
Yeah, that's going to be the formula right there. So
they're going to have to take the lead in games and be up in the first half, so they can in the second half just keep pounding the rock and rush the pass or the rush the quarterback.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, sir.
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys know about when we can run for. We can talk through our picks for this weekend.
All right.
What we
Say
got next?
You're off Thursday and Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
Besides the picks.
What's up?
So what do we got next besides the picks?
Besides the picks, we'll probably talk
Talking-
Cowboys, Cardinals, and definitely not baseball. Because I've not watched one playoff game the whole time.
Oh, no.
We'll talk somebody beating the Dodgers again, please.
If that happens, yes, we definitely will talk about that.
Yeah.
And I will tag Cesar on my